Take your time, huh?
How many stairs does this thing have?
I don't know. Keep going, we're almost there.
Only imagine how many steps I can take.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Higher?
Go, we made it.
Higher?
Your step. We're doing a lot of recording on our Instagram account and not as much on YouTube, which we're trying to get better at. By the time you see this video, we've probably been gone and out of this area for 2 months or so. But we're not doing a good job of communicating when we get somewhere, when we're leaving somewhere. So we have been at Gettysburg Farm and RV Park for almost a week now. It's actually not in Gettysburg. It's about a half hour away from like the Gettysburg National Battlefield Park, which we did do that, which you saw in the last video when we stayed at Drummer Boy, which is like 5 minutes from the national park. But we're leaving here today, so I'm going to show you some footage of kind of what we did around here. This is it's an active farm. So on the weekends they have a petting and feeding zoo where they let the kids come inside the fence and hand feed the goats, a cow, there's a turkey in there, some llamas, alpacas. So it's a pretty cool spot. Our kids love it. They both are saying that this is their favorite campground. They don't want to leave. Luckily we're going to Hershey, which they love also, but this place is pretty awesome, especially for the kids. We stayed in a 50 amp full hookup back-end site. Sites are fine. They're a little tight if there's an RV behind you. We had maybe a couple of feet between the Class A that was behind us. They have since left, but we weren't able to put our back stairs down, but it was pretty easy back in, pretty spacious. They do have some, I believe it's just 30 amp, just water and electric sites along the creek. Those ones we didn't stay in. They might be 50 amp, but I think they're only 30 amp. We didn't stay in them because, well, if they are only 30 amp, we don't do 30 amp. But I had seen and heard from a lot of other people that those sites flood a lot. So I didn't want anything to do with that because it was supposed to rain a little bit while we were here. It's actually supposed to rain today, so that's why we're trying to get out of here. But so we're packing up here. We're heading to Hershey for a couple of weeks. Going to be doing a lot of maintenance while there. We're changing out our kitchen chairs and I have to paint them. So lucky you just get to watch it. I don't like doing that stuff, but I'm trying to get better at doing things like that. We have to wash the RV, meaning I'll probably pay somebody to wash the RV. We have to take it in for service because our 1 year is coming to an end. Have to get an inspection since it's registered in the state of Pennsylvania. So we have a busy June coming up, and hopefully I remember to hit the record button and bring you all along for the ride. So for now, we are leaving here, going to Hershey. So we'll see you later. Father's Day weekend here at Hershey RV Park, 1,000 Trails, and they got a car show going on. So we're gonna go down, check it out, see what kind of cars they got. The wife sold me on fresh cut fries, so not in the cars, but I am in the fresh cut fries, obviously. So we'll go check this thing out here real quick.
Today was our first travel day in about 3 weeks. supposed to stay at Hershey for 2 weeks, and then we extended 1 week longer, so we were there for a total of 3 weeks. We are at Appalachian Camping Resort right now, which is about an hour and a half away from Hershey. It's weird finally having a travel day after 3 weeks. Like, I was like, I'm afraid I'm not gonna do something. I forgot to do something. Something's gonna be broken when we get inside. I was making sure he had his checklist and went through everything, making sure we were actually hitched up and the rig wasn't gonna fly off of the truck. Just all these things, crazy things running through my mind. Though it was just funny, but everything went smoothly. We arrived. I was worried about even pulling in to this next site, 'cause I'm like, oh my gosh, did we forget how to do it? It seems like it's been so long. Just silly things, but that's just the life of living full-time in an RV.
Somebody's turning 3 tomorrow, and somebody's turning like 37, 36?
35. Okay.
35?
35. Don't mention it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh, blow hard. There you go. Get the other one. Hurry up. Get that one. Blow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amanda.